Hey there, I'm back, but this time 100% back, I hope. Sorry for how much has been. Oh jeez, almost 4 years. Of course, counting from my last SFM FNAF Animations, if you remember.
Back now, you hear?
I'm sorry. Arr, I came for ye booty.
And I'm like, boo! And they're like, what?
Anyway, like I was trying to say, wow, I'm sharing my voice, I'm talking, yes, I got identity, I exist. But why, you may ask? I can't even think properly. Well, let me tell you how and here how things will go up forward around home. Snuggle in, baby. You may take a seat and let the plant talk to you this time. Okay, so first of all, I didn't have the chance or thought to thank these past years about the 7,000 subscribers, which I keep appreciating from what only I was able to do at the time confidently. Good old social filmmaker. But you gotta know that things are gonna be completely different from here now on. From what you've associated my channel about, now it's gonna be a little different from my roots. My channel now will be more about using the medium of 2D animation and illustration for different kinds of content, such as story times, speed art tips or advices, personal art journals, maybe some reviews or thoughts on video games or analysis over other kinds of media. I don't know. But mostly, it will depend on how much experimenting and seeing what cool stick out is gonna continue. What about the animations? What happened to that? Well, I think I'll be able to do some short animations in Blender, time after time. That is because I had to quit on Source of Filmmaker. More on that later. But speaking more specifically, I think you can get the idea for what will come from animated content. 3D and 2D animated music videos from other kinds of media or series. I got in mind maybe some parodies the same way, maybe a few of art trends which I wanna be part of, memes. Also, by the way, at New Year I posted more about what's coming from me at the community tab. So if you don't know, I would recommend you to check it out. Hope you enjoy my artwork and designs as well. Now, here comes the question. What happened? Okay, time to go granny panny, children. So what happened to me during the 4 years of hiatus? I ain't gonna go through details because life. So why don't we go down on some fun, stupid experiences? I need a hug. I started at high school those years, leaving my old depressive life in school behind. So I'm finally doing my loving career as a video game student. But first, I had to do a medium grade. Shit. Which in Europe, studies are organized differently. So I made of interactive graphic design. Also, during those years, something happened in the world, maybe you remember, I don't know, where I had so much free time at home that I started being around South Park and its fandom, which honestly changed my initial audience and approach for another series equally as passionate I was on the FNAF era. Especially because of an alternative universe I discovered in a small part of the community called Park. That will always be in my heart. Oh man, sure, that was fun. That's why this video came 2 years later. Anyway, I got inspired by fans' alternate universes, eventually around other series. In my mind, all of it came as a fun way to experiment and try a lot of mediums of art into full circle of writing, adapting, and directing, which is the reason I created oneself and now is back with a new art style. Link of the blog in the description below. Moving on to my next year as an official video game student in a superior grade, which in Europe, that's the second phase of a great career. I decided to try as the old times a 3D animation after Security Breach came out. So I did a short animation of Glam Rock Chica, which you can check out in the description. Yes, I'm aware Security Breach exists. Yes, it gave me a lot of existential crisis questions that I'm mortified about. But you can also have fan art of FNAF and Security Breach from me around DeviantArt and Instagram. Surely you can take a look by yourself. Well, after this self-promotion, let me show you what happened to the 2D animations which I said I am back and I left. It was about a big art block time for me, plus college homework. Let's say also that I've got and still have family issues. But that's another boat, mates. The wine is too strong to go for that big fish. Anyway, next. And with the pass of time and experimenting, I was planning last year to make this story time as another form of art practice and self-interpretation. But school had other plans for me, same as more unexpected situations that life prepared for me. But it's fine, I could move on and keep trying to be a better flower. Same year, in summer, I started to be a super fan of Spider-Man and superhero comic book medium. Thanks, honey, I know you are listening to this. And inspired me to create a known Spider-Sona comic, which I'm doing too. October 6. I'm 19 years old. Yay! Why do I feel already having an existential crisis again? Anyway, my art went to a hiatus because I was stressed about so many things to do. I was having a really hard breakdown, a lot of things I went through. I don't want to bring details because that's a story for another day. The day for when the depression's good twin brother will be found again. But I had to research who I am and what I wanted to do. A self-analysis of how to be better physically and emotionally, which I'm still working on. Why did I do all this? Because of something I was never satisfied with, my art style. It was never impacting or self-expressive. But finally, after the research of myself, plus art styles and hundreds of hours, I loved and it was comfy for me to do. It came out. So after this, I started going on and finally created a good schedule for my health and projects, which arrives where I am now. Change is possible, boys. You just gotta go nuts and try being a version you never thought you would be, for the better. Time will do the rest if you persist enough for what you're following for. It actually happened, a lot of things. All that was just half of it, lol. But in the end, I'm happy and confident enough to keep trying and doing some crazy but passionate stuff for my career first steps. Now coming back on YouTube, baby! I'm sorry if I upset to my old animations fans. I'm preparing a 3D animation of FNAF either way, short, but it may be something. For the people who wanna stay or are news for the channel, please subscribe and like, because I came to show off my projects and also share some story times which may help you in some way. ask anything in the comment section, so in the next video I may as well reply to them all, if they are not that deep, Lemao. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this time it does work the YouTube hobby for me, and we'll see you soon.
Hey there, make sure to like and subscribe for new content, even if we're just starting. Check the art icons to support my work or follow the art content. Remember to drink water, please. Stay healthy.